Welcome to Crowborough, and the court behind me is a glass back court where I'm going to be installing. Let's see if I can get on court and keep my signal. Okay, that's good. So there's a few considerations when thinking about interactive squash. Probably the most important one, if I swizzle round, is somewhere behind the tee. So I'm kind of going to stand here. If I just spin round on the court, you can see roughly where I am. I'm sort of just behind the tee, and somewhere above me, up here, I need to locate the console, which comprises projector, computer, audio equipment, network equipment, etc., power supplies. So my ceiling is plaster, Artex plaster over plasterboard, and then onto a kind of a loft space, rafters, wooden rafters. Other ceilings I've seen are steel, RSJs or steel structures. So that'll vary at your club. But I'm going to have to cut a hole just in front of this ventilation outlet, and it'll be the size of the console, which is be about 1.2 metres by about 80 centimetres. So that'll get cut out there. That'll give me the access I need. In my club, I've got behind these. Go that way. Sorry. Behind these boards up here is the dance studio, and these panels actually pop out for a viewing gallery. And so in the dance studio, in that space, in that room back there, is a hatch, loft access, but it's pretty horrible up there to access along the hatch. So I'm going straight up through the ceiling, and I'm going to find the mounting place there. So I'll do some more videos on how to set that up and mount the console. The next consideration is the front wall. So we're going to have a sensor bars across the outer court there, and we're going to have a new tin. Obviously I've started taking off the old one, and as you can see also I'm taking off the service line. So I need to put a cable top to bottom between the tin and the outer court line where the sensors are going to be. And the easiest way for me to do that is to drill straight out the wall up there, and then to drill straight out the wall here at the bottom, and on the outside of the building run the cables in some galvanised trunking of some kind, weatherproof trunking. So fortunately I have access behind the back of the court, and it's perfectly fine for me to work there. I can put a ladder up, I can do the drilling I need to do, and I can run the cables and fit the steels. If you don't have access behind the back of your court, then there are 2 or 3 other ways of doing it, a little bit more expensive and time consuming, but it's possible. So that's that consideration. So there are 2 things, the console and the access behind the wall. And then the next thing I'm thinking about is power supply. So somewhere here I'm going to put a double socket, because I've got in that window, behind that window up there, I've got a power supply. Possibly just see it up there. So I've got a power supply up there, so I'm going to run some power to somewhere here by that hatch opening so I can access it. And then the final consideration is Ethernet cable. So I've got to run Ethernet cable from the bar, which is about 50, 60. So they're the main considerations at this stage. At the moment I'm just moving all the equipment in that I need to do the renovation work, and we're going to take the tin off, and we're going to take the service line off, and then I'm going to just rub down the walls, and I'm going to get a decorator in to paint the court for me. So that's really what I'm up to. Let's see if there are any questions at all. Okay, there's no questions just yet, so I'll post this video up and then we can, I'll probably do something a bit later on some of the work that I'm doing, and I'll go live again tomorrow. And as we progress through the court preparation work and the installation work, you can see what's involved. One of the things I am going to do while I'm here, and I've got the scaffolding and access to the scaffolding, I don't think anybody's been up around the ceiling lights and the heater and done any cleaning at all. So I'm going to use the scaffolding just to clean the whole court, service the lights, and just tidy it up. It's not been done for a long time, so that's one of the things. I'm not going to bother sanding the floor on this court, and I can explain why that might be if anyone has any questions on that. That'll be it. So that's all today. As there are no questions, then I will reply to any comments later on the video. So do ask some comments if you want to, and then we can catch up tomorrow or the next day. So I look forward to talking to anybody who comes on, and we'll watch the progress of the video.